Namaste warriors. Whatever may be the time you are watching, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So I am with the same question number 7, Moon Limited and Star Limited relating to amalgamation. Previously we did amalgamation in the nature of merger. Now if the same question is given and ask you to do in amalgamation in the nature of purchase, what will be the changes you are going to see? From purchase consideration point of view, there is no change, so purchase consideration calculation will be same. Okay, as a bit is same, this bit a bit is same, but from accounting point of view, amalgamation is in the nature of purchase, so we need to see from that perspective. So in purchasing company, that is amalgamated company, what will be appear, what will not come, except this we need to take all other things. Okay, share capital, this share capital is there, this share capital will not be taken over by the purchasing company, that is transferee company. And these reserves and surplus are there, this is also not taken over by the purchasing company. These are shareholders funds of selling company, vendor company, transferor company, whatever name you call, that is Moon Limited and transfer, okay, not of transferee company. So these will not be taken over, whereas in case of amalgamation in the nature of merger, only share capital will not be taken, all other things will be taken, including reserves, statutory reserves also. Okay, so amalgamation in the nature of purchase, except these two, remaining things will be taken over, and any liabilities which are not taken over will not be taken over, remaining will be taken over. In this problem, all assets and liabilities are taken over, but reserves and surplus, reserve fund, profit and loss account, share capital will not be taken. In the books of amalgamated company, planet company, okay, moon और स्टार मिलके planet बन रहे, so in planet company these will not be there. So all other assets, land, building, plant, machinery, goodwill, stock, sundry debtors, cash, all will become, and sundry creditors also come along with the purchase consideration. So from the calculation point of view, this is difference, and purchase consideration point of view, no difference. Purchase consideration is same. Next, if we move ahead, this is amalgamation in the nature of merger. Leave the merger. This is the balance sheet of amalgamation in the nature of merger, as we did earlier. Now let us see amalgamation in the nature of purchase. Amalgamation of purchase. Suppose in the question they didn't ask you to prepare general entries नहीं पूछे, as in this question also they didn't ask general entries, directly do the problem. So is there goodwill or capital reserve, that we need to know. How to know whether there is goodwill or capital reserve? For that purpose, one small calculation we need to do. Okay, this is the trick or tip to know whether goodwill or capital reserve is there. Okay, I'll make it in. So here, look at here, whether there is goodwill or capital reserve, because in purchase method, net assets taken over, difference between net assets taken over, difference between net assets taken over, that is assets minus liabilities taken over, and purchase consideration will be treated as either goodwill or capital reserve. So whether in this question capital reserve is there or goodwill is there, how to know? For that purpose we need to do one small, what I said, these two, capital, share capital and reserves and surplus, share capital and reserves and surplus will not be taken over by the purchasing company. So these are the things that are of shareholders of selling company. So Moon Limited company shareholders should receive some amount. What is their worth? So equity share capital they are having 1 lakh, प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट 1 लाख. अभी ऊपर मैंने राउंड अप करे जो चीज़ें नहीं लेना है इन द बुक्स ऑफ amalgamated company, that is purchasing company, planet company, for working notes point of view you take those only. Okay, 1 lakh 5,000, 1 lakh share capital, 5,000 profit and loss account, so 1 lakh 5,000. Star company they are having share capital 50,000 and reserve fund 5,000, profit and loss account 5,000, total 60,000. So there how much amount receivable are payable to shareholders of transferor companies? Okay, 61 lakh 65,000 payable. How much purchase consideration we are paying? Same amount purchase consideration also we are paying. Once if you don't understand, please go to the previous video relating to this question itself, watch it and you will understand how purchase consideration we got and everything, because it is the same problem. So I am going ahead. So goodwill or capital reserve is nil, because how much payable, same amount they are paying, how much their worth is there, that is only they are paying. Suppose this amount is not 1 lakh 65,000, if it is 1 lakh 85,000, then 1 lakh 85 minus 1 lakh 65, you will be having 20,000 difference. This 20,000 is treated as capital reserve, 20,000 will be treated as capital reserve. Okay, amount payable is 1 lakh 85,000 and purchase consideration is 1 lakh 65,000, difference 20,000 will be treated as capital reserve. If amount payable is more and you are paying less, that is capital reserve. Suppose in the reverse, amount payable 1 lakh 85,000, and paid amount paid is 2 lakhs, 2 lakh पे कर दिए, then minus value is there 15,000, minus 15,000, this will be treated as goodwill. एक्सेस पेमेंट हो रहा तो गुडविल है, गुडविल माइनस में आ रहा तो गुडविल. ओके, दिस इज हाउ वी विल ट्रीट. इट इज easy thing if without general entries to find out whether there is goodwill or capital reserve. Okay, please remember this. And this is the difference between merger and purchase method. This is the difference between merger and purchase method. In merger, profit and loss account, reserve fund, these will not be considered for same calculation. Difference will be treated as general reserve. P&L account, reserves will not be considered. Only equity share capital we will compare with the purchase consideration. Only share capital only will be considered for knowing the either general reserve, debit balance is there or credit balance, that will be adjusted under the head reserves and surplus of the company after amalgamation. So I hope you understood this point. without general entries to know whether capital reserve or general reserve or goodwill is there. This is the thing. Let us see the general entries. General entries in the books of planet company, transferring company, that is nothing changes. Only one change will be there. In earlier, business purchase account debit, business purchase account debit, see here, business purchase account debit to liquidate of transferor company. There is no difference in this general entry from purchase method and merger method, but this general entry will change. All assets taken over, all assets taken over together. I wrote combined entry for both the companies. To sundry creditors to business purchase, because I said only creditors will be taken over by the purchasing company and assets will be taken over by the purchasing company. Okay, results, P&L account balance will not be taken over. In case of amalgamation in the merger, these will, here we will write two P&L account, two general reserve extra, those things which are taken over by the merger method. In this it will not come. Okay, so this is the difference, one difference. Okay, next, for payment of purchase consideration, how you will pay purchase consideration? Purchase consideration is discharged by equity shares. There is no difference in this also, same, only difference will be there in second general entry, this general entry. If you want to check in merger method, in merger method we write along with the creditors, reserve fund and P&L account, because these are also taken over by the purchasing company, and balancing figure we have got general reserve. Without general reserve, how to do? I said through working mode we will do. Okay, this is the major difference. And in the nature of merger, in the nature of purchase, that is the difference. If there is any difference between net assets and purchase consideration, that will be treated as goodwill or capital reserve. So general entries also I have shown you. Next, balance sheet. Balance sheet, before doing the balance sheets, note forming part of balance sheet. Share capital, share capital, note number 1. Note number 1, share capital is there. This share capital, how many shares we are issuing, how many shares we are issuing. We are issuing 16,500 equity shares. This is no difference. There is no reserves and surplus. There is no reserves and surplus. Directly current liabilities, trade payable, sundry creditors we are having. Note number 2, 13,000. Next we are having, after this, fixed assets. Note number 3, intangible assets, tangible assets, inventories, trade receivables. All other things are similar to merger method. As we did in merger method, same way we will do. Okay, the difference is only here. There is no reserves and surplus in this case. Okay, in this question. So reserves and surplus nil, because all reserves, P&L account and reserve fund are taken over by the selling company shareholders itself. So reserves and surplus will be nil. And we are having non-current liabilities here in this question, nil. So share capital, trade payables, current liabilities. Under this we are having total assets, sorry, total liabilities 1,78,000, same. And in assets, all assets remain same. Working note number I have changed, so because assets number has been changed. So tangible assets, intangible assets, inventories, trade receivables, cash and cash equivalents will get balance sheet tally. This is the major difference between amalgamation in the nature of purchase and merger, that is these reserves will be taken over by the transferor company, not transferring company. Difference will be treated as goodwill or capital reserve. In this question there is no difference, okay, because there is no changes to assets and liabilities in the books of accounts. When there is no change in the books of accounts relating to assets and liabilities, there will not be any goodwill or capital reserve. This is the balance sheet and notes forming part of balance sheet. You can see, take a screenshot also if needed. These are the things, hope you have understood difference between purchase method and merger method. I am ending the video. Last but not least, our slogan. What is the slogan? सीखना बंद तो जीतना बंद, सीखते रहो जीतने के लिए। जय हिंद, बाय।